So, God, I look awful. Anyways, I'm going through it, okay? So, whatever. So, my hair is messed up. I should have did this on time lapse. But nope. This is where I am right now. I'm trying to sell these clothes. Yep, I sure am. And I'm making them so you guys see my process. I have 3 images of clothes I made in the past. So you will see those in about 7 minutes, a little less. But here I am making that belt for the green and white, for the white jersey dress with the green tartan pockets. And this is the one, if I'm not mistaken, because I posted 2 videos earlier, and I called that a fumble because I made them so wide, which I absolutely wanted, but my fabric was acting funny, and I didn't know if I had enough, so I chickened out. Yep, like a little biatch, and I used the same pattern I did for the red jersey dress. I really wanted to use those, that wider belt, because I wanted the big thick belt to stand out against the white background. That green and white tartan. That would have been such a cool image. Or contrast, rather. Anyways, didn't work out because I'm working on my process and my confidence. So I reverted back to the old pattern, and that's what you see in me now. I'm taking the pins out of the pattern so I can what am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing. Let me see here. Oh, it's up against the fabric, and for whatever reason I'm taking the pattern off. But yeah, this is the pattern I used for the red belt. I'm also using on the green belt. Oh, I'm going to iron the fusible interfacing to the green fabric. That's what I'm doing. Those are the belt loops. And that is the fusible interfacing. And I'm looking, it's one of those fabrics where the you can use either side. Yes, they make that type of fabric. And I was trying to make sure I wasn't tripping, so I had to make sure myself. Make sure my wig don't come off. I look like Inspectress Gadget. Wouldn't it be funny if I took those glasses off, those magnifying glasses off, and my wig came off? That doesn't happen. I don't think you guys are going to hear a beat in this one. I want to make some new beats. I found a new YouTuber who streams music, how to make beats. 'Cause I follow like a gazillion beat people who make music, all ethnicities, blah 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 blah. But I found this guy. He was given the 911 on how to make beats. So in a week or so, I'm going to try his method out and see if I can make some beads. What I did there is I cut the fabric backwards. I cut the fusible fabric backwards, as you can see there. Rushing, still trying to get in my process, and so I had to correct my F up, if you can see there. You will see here I messed up, but I mean I fixed it, but yeah, I messed up. See, the fusible side is, I think, the side that's pointing down now. Before it was pointing up, and so I decided to put the fabric either way. On either side of the fabric, I would have had to have done this. Thinking if I would have just put the fabric on top, then I could have just ironed it, but I don't think it would have worked that way. That's why I had to do this. Anyway, I got the belt made. So in about 3 minutes, you're going to see some of my oldies but goodies stuff. I was going to put up some of my more incendiary current art, but consider I'm looking for a job right now, I figured maybe I shouldn't post that. So I had to go with some oldies but goodies stuff. One day I will hope to publish the incendiary art, if I can be reasonably certain that I won't get in trouble for exercising my First Amendment rights, if you will. For some reason, I just feel comfortable cutting this the other way. Maybe it's confidence, I don't know, but I just did not feel comfortable cutting it that way. And since I've already made a bunch of mistakes, you see me using the rulers now. Here are my oldies but goodies. I still have that outfit. Streetwear cipher. Yepper. I don't know what that one is. I don't know if I still have that outfit. All models were over 18 at the time, so they're older now. These are like 20 years old. I'm pretty sure I don't have that one. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. That was my blast from the past. When I used to do fashion shows and things like that. It was so fun back then. Big scissors. I'm learning a lot about myself, that I don't have that cast iron confidence. I still freak out. I'm nervous. Is this gonna work? Do I have the skill, the technique? And yet I have 3 items already made and I'm still, oh, do I have what it takes? So, and I'm still making this stuff, even though I made this last month. I'm still making these dresses. I have to put on the the pockets and the belt loops now. But I've been like, I'm not complaining again. I just have to do everything, and so I'm running around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to make this stuff. I'm trying to get this to where the fusible side is up against the fabric, and it didn't work out that easy. So I had to figure out what the heck I was going to do. Of course, again, I got it done. It was irritating, but that's what comes along with the territory. I would have thought that it would have just fallen into place, but it didn't. So I had to get her done. Yep. I wasn't going to throw it away and start all over again. That didn't make sense. And what you're seeing there is the section for the belt loops anyway. The actual belt is that big piece there that, you know, has its own geographical coordinates. I'm going to put an overlay on this. I don't have an overlay. I love my overlays. I'm going to put an overlay on this. Of course, you guys don't see what I see right now because I'm in the process of doing this voiceover. But yes, you are looking at an overlay that I added after the fact because I'm being silly. And I'm talking out loud because I noticed that I didn't have my overlay on there. I guess I did. I didn't think I did. I didn't think I had did that. That's how long. I mean, like I said, I made these like almost 3 weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago. I think what I did was I knew that I would be showing this to you guys, and I didn't want to seem like I was being cheap or being unprofessional. So I said, you know what? If I have people watching me, I'm at least going to, you know, step my game up. And so that's what I'm doing here. Instead of nickel and diming, I'm just, you know what? Be you. Be persnickety about it. And so this is my persnickety, not petty, but persnickety. So that's what you're seeing here. And I had totally forgot about that, to be honest with you. I thought I had used that other 3 pieces, but I didn't. Now I have to iron this, and I'm pretty sure I did not. Because I told you guys I wasn't going to be doing the ironing in front of you guys, so I don't know. And I'm saying this because I'm looking at the time here, and I still have 7 minutes left. And I know I did not iron this in front of you guys. I probably spent the next 7 minutes pinning it back up. No, because I wouldn't have ironed it with the pattern. I get it. Okay, I get it. See, the pattern is already cut out. See? I'm testing the fabric for placement. That's what I'm doing. Wow. I have to do this. I just can't. I am looking at finding ways to just make these like the ones you see on, but I don't want to be like the people on Instagram. I want to be me. And it's maybe some of you guys think this is long and boring. But there's work that has to go into this, and then I chop it all up. And again, I'm making more than one item. I'm making 4 this run. I'm not just, and there's no disrespect to the people who make that one item and then turn around and sell it. But I want to, like I said, I want to be able to make those 20 to 30 to 50 pieces. And I don't want people saying, you didn't make all those. Yeah, you can watch me make them with my ups and my downs. For those of you who are watching, the flag in the back is not on purpose. It's because of necessity. Because I know there are people who might look at that. I am in the queer community, but my landlord promised me some drapes and then faked on me because he wants to be an asshole. He told me that he was going to bring the drapes in. As a matter of fact, he said they came in 3 weeks early. He said it would be 2 to 3 months before they came in. They came in 3 weeks later. He said they were out there in the shed. And that was in 2019, 2020. He still hasn't put them up, and it's 2025. So the sun was coming through, and, you know, the sun can bleach XYZ. And I've got fabric there and thread there, and so the sun would dry it out. And so I was looking for curtains. I was looking for drapes. I wasn't going to spend a bunch of money for this place because it's falling apart as it is. So I was on Amazon and I saw these flags. I can't remember which ones were which, but there is the inclusive flag, and on the left there is the trans flag. One was $11.99 and the other one was $6.99. I got 2 of each. That's right. There's a trans flag. If you look over there in the left-hand corner, there's a trans flag. And then I have another whole inclusive flag and another trans flag still in the packet somewhere. I was going to sew them together and make curtains. I just haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, I'm not one of those wave the flag type of people. Those are up there because I refuse to buy curtains and drapes because the custodian lied and told me that he was going to put up some drapes, and he never put them up, so that's what I put up instead. So I'm not waving my queerness in your face for those who probably think, I hate this stuff. They're always rubbing this stuff in my... This isn't being rubbed in your face, honey. If people would do what the F they said, you wouldn't have to look at us, to be perfectly honest. The only reason you have to look at us is because people keep lying to us and butting in our business. All that man had to do was bring me my damn curtains or drapes, and this would have been over with. I'll be right back. And that doggy you see, that's an experiment. Yes, I'm going to cut. I think it is cut out, to be perfectly honest. No, it isn't cut out. But I want to cut that out and slap it on a garment. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's in pieces. Then I plan to outline it with like one of those color glue things. And some glitter. Let her rip. I have a cat one and I have a dog one. I might show you guys my graphics of those as well. So we're coming up on the end here. We're at 19 minutes, coming around to 22 minutes. I'm pinning up the pockets, the big pockets and the small pockets, and then later on I'm going to well, in another video you'll see, but you more than likely will not see me doing any ironing. Although again, I could show you guys the ironing if you want to see it. I'm nervous, fidgety. I'm worried about what side is how it looks, you know. And it's a two-sided garment. It isn't a one-sided garment yet, and still, I'm not trusting my judgment, and I need to stop that. It's a two-sided garment. End of story. So thank you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.